All right, so in this video, we're going to specifically go over how to go back if you have changes that you do not like and you want to go back to previous code. So let's use, for example, right here, this about HTML. I'm saying to myself, I really didn't want to do that. I didn't want to create another page. Not yet. I still want to continue working on my code, and that's bad stuff. Okay, all I have to do is I have to click on the commit that I want to go back to, right click, and I can choose reset master to this commit, and I can go back to, I could choose to restage it if I wanted to make changes to it. I could choose to do a hard reset. So let's say that, just for sake, if I did a soft reset, it's going to go back to where this is staged, where I added this file, and let's say that I then continued working in my index and I added another paragraph, Okay, so I added another paragraph. It is now showing that I've modified my index page, and then I have my about page that I just added a whole bunch of code. So if, let's say now as I'm writing my code, I made a change to, let's say, added another paragraph to index page, and I commit this. Okay. If there was a situation where I realized that, oops, I have actually committed more files, this commit message doesn't have to do with this about page, I can choose to revert the commit right here, or I could reset master and do another soft where I can keep those changes and then I can onstage. So if I did soft again, back to my previous commit, so I could do a soft change, it's going to go back and restage. So then I could onstage this file and I could recommit with just the commit pertaining to what I did. So in this case, I just added the HTML, or added the paragraph to the index. Added another, helps if I can type, paragraph to the index page. Okay, and I could commit that message, and then I could stage and do another commit. Added about page. Okay, so I'm able to go back and forth and make changes. I could look at previous code. I could get rid of whole sections. Let's say that I didn't want to have that about page and I wanted to reset here. If I click on the commit that I'm on and I click reset and I do hard, that means that I just completely deleted that about page. So even though it was under source control, now I am no longer going to see it in my source control, whatever folder I had my project in. See how that about page is no longer there? It's as if it never existed because I brought it under source control and I dealt with it. I can do the same thing with my index. So if we open up my index, see that I have added another paragraph. If I revert that commit and I do a hard one, it's as if it never existed. So if I go back, see that paragraph that I added is now missing. Okay, so you can use this to help reset your code and make changes to it as needed. Okay, if I click save again on my about page, now it's showing up and I can choose to do that. But once it's in source control, once I get rid of it, it's as if it never existed inside of this folder. Okay, so that is how you can revert commits and be able to edit your stuff through time for changes if you want to go back to a previous commit.